I threw a little bit of a tantrum last night, according to uh, my own standards. Um, and I just got done mowing not long ago, so I'm not really the freshest. I really need to take a shower after doing that. But it might be the last time this year. Uh, but yeah, um, that's one of the things that happens when you relapse on no fap, and your energy just goes way down, you know. Um, if you're not careful, you can actually you can get really, really, really angry at people and start cussing people out. And it's usually when that happens, that's the time when you usually get the trolls. You know, is when you relapse. It's usually it's not when you're on a high streak. It seems like every time I've been on a high streak, trolls wouldn't come around, and even if they did, they weren't nearly as confident or competent in what they said. Usually, when a troll comes to your channel on NoFap, they almost instantly make a fool of themselves, or you're able to debunk them. Obviously, I need to shave, but I don't do that every single day uh, because it's not super duper good for your skin. I already got some other issues with my skin, and these dark circles. I mean, that is definitely not just because of PMO. I know that a lot of people link dark circles under your eyes to PMO, but some of it might have to do with staying up way, way too late, and then going to bed, and then getting up too late. But I think this is mainly because my dopamine D2 receptors have to adjust uh, to be healthy again. Um, I started to I'm starting to learn and understand algebra, and a lot of people, they might wonder, why would I need to learn algebra, right? They think maybe I should have learned that in school. Well, first of all, a lot of people forget what they learned in school anyway, unfortunately. And second of all, when I was learning, when I was beginning to teach algebra in school, I was an absolute fucking moron, to be 100% honest with you. I had a seriously bad porn addiction, and I had all kinds of. My brain was absolutely out of control. I used to watch Shrek compilations and try to make sense out of that shit. And my brain was just absolutely all over the fucking place. I mean, at least, at least in Chris Chan's brain, there was a certain logic to it. In my brain, there was no God. Everything was fucking bananas. There was no logic. There was no lore. The lore was just, you know, batshit crazy shit coming out of nowhere on Shrek compilations. Uh, that was the fucking lore, you know. Um, and then I had to evolve out of the blasphemous HD, kind of mindset, where I was always running on drama, always addicted to drama and stuff on the internet. And I gotta say, man, it's hard. It's hard to give up drama. Drama is one thing. It is extremely hard to give up. It's hard to stop watching drama, but yeah, I gotta stop watching drama, and I gotta stop all this stuff that I'm doing that's not healthy for me. And just recently, I made the vow. I made the vow to never watch any adult content again, even if I fap, and that is extremely difficult to do. But I kind of had a relapse a day ago, and there was no adult content. And when that happens, you're just stuck, you know, in what you did, because you're not thinking about the adult content, trying to get it out of your head and stuff like that. You're stuck with your wrong actions, right? And so I'm going to have to get out of that now. But sorry for throwing a tantrum, right? But this stuff, you know, it gets you going.